In this video, we're going to talk about the hidden dangers of you staying in your comfort zone. What's going on? It's Coach Jay back with another video. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. I'm going to go ahead and jump right into it. The scary thing about staying in your comfort zone. Think about this. You go through life. You have experiences. You grow up as a child. You just do the same things every single day. You're comfortable with it. You know what to expect. It's not scary for you. There's no type of emotion that's there. There's nothing different that you can expect out of life. You already know exactly what's going to happen. Imagine every single day you wake up, you know how the day is going to go. You know exactly how you're going to feel. You know exactly how much money you're going to make every single week. You know exactly how many people you're going to talk to for the week. You know in exact order who you're going to talk to for the week. You know how long those conversations are going to last. You know exactly who your friends are. You will never meet anybody else. You'll only be the same for the rest of your life. Imagine that. Imagine you live in the same room your entire life. Imagine you stay in the same city. Imagine you can drive to the store without having to open your eyes. Imagine you don't need a map for the rest of your life. Imagine that. That's exactly what being in your comfort zone is. Being in your comfort zone, it's just like I explained. It's like waking up and never opening your eyes. You just wake up and you go. You know exactly where to brush. You know exactly where your toothbrush is, where toothpaste. You know the layout of your room. You can walk around your room without seeing anything. You can go from you brushing your teeth, taking a shower, to getting dressed without opening your eyes. You know exactly the clothes you're going to wear. You know how to get to the refrigerator. You know how to make you breakfast. You know exactly how to eat the breakfast and get from eating your breakfast to your car, from your car, driving all the way to your job, doing your job, and never opening your eyes. Your comfort zone is that. You don't have to try, because you already know what to expect. Being in your comfort zone is dangerous because you will never get to truly understand what different emotions could be for you. You'll never understand what it means to feel scared or feel fear or even grow to your greatest potential because you already know what to expect. Listen, fellas, here's the thing. There are 3 levels that you can reach in life while you're on your self-development journey. It's the comfort zone. The comfort zone is what I just explained. You know exactly what to expect. There's nothing different. Everything is the exact same. You're comfortable with doing it. You don't have to try. You don't have to put in any effort. You just are. The next zone is going to be the stretch zone. The stretch zone is where you are testing your abilities, testing what you can do, testing and seeing how much you're really capable of. How much can you really accomplish? What is it that you are, let's say, what are you made of? Test your might from Mortal Kombat. It's like you seeing what more you can do. If you say that if you know you can run a mile, are you able to run 2 miles? Stretch zone. Let's try it and see. It's like a try it out and see mentality. You never really know what you're capable of until you try, which is why that comfort zone is dangerous, because you will never actually try to do any more than you've already done. The stretch zone is a sweet spot because now you're not in a zone where you don't want to try it. You're willing to try it, and you're able to see what more you can do. For me, I remember when I was growing up, I had the fear of public speaking. I had the fear of getting in front of the camera. I had the fear of talking in front of people. But it wasn't until I was able and ready to get into my comfort zone to try to turn on the camera, to try to start a YouTube channel, to get in front of a crowd and to get in front of an audience and speak and talk in front of people and be in that stretch zone to know that, wow, I am capable of doing that. But imagine that I stayed in that comfort zone where I never tried, where I never put forth any effort, where I just stayed where I was. I just stayed in the seat. I never spoke out my truth. I never challenged myself to be any better than what I was currently at that moment. Now, past the stretch zone is what we call the panic zone. Now, the panic zone is when you are experiencing way too much stimulation to even try to do something more than what you're currently doing. So, for example, as I mentioned, for me, when I was talking about that example with public speaking, when I was on the path of improving my public speaking and improving my brand and improving who I was, if I went from me not speaking at all to speaking in front of a crowd of 5,000 people, that would be an extreme panic zone because I wouldn't know how to react. That would be too much stimulation for me to actually try to move forward with. You don't want to be in that panic zone just yet. You have to build your way up, right? So once you get out of your comfort zone, then you move into your stretch zone. Again, that stretch zone, that's that sweet spot. So for me with public speaking, instead of me jumping into a crowd of 5,000 people, I may start off with a classroom. Then I'll go from a classroom to a lecture hall, from a lecture hall to a graduation, from a graduation to a keynote, to a big audience stadium full of people that I can speak in front of for a keynote speech. There's levels to it. You never want to go from level 1 to panic, to jump right into it, go all in, because what you're going to do is you're not going to do it. You're going to be scared to do it. There's going to be so much anxiety, so much fear, so much scarcity in your mind that you don't want to take that step forward. So imagine this and put this in terms of your life. Where right now are you comfortable? Are you comfortable with the life that you have? Are you being stretched in any way, shape, or form? If you're not, how can you be stretched in a different way? Because comfortability will kill. If you're not growing, you're dying. You have to know and identify what is the current level of comfort you're in, and how can you immediately start to stretch yourself so that you can see what you're really capable of. You will never know how capable you are of doing things until you try it. Stretch zone. Stretch zone is the zone of trying. It's not pushing you too far, but it's giving you a challenge. It's giving you something different. It's giving you something to be a little nervous about. It's giving you something to be a little fearful of or excited about, because fear, anxiety, and excitement can all feel the same. You want something to feel excited about. You want to wake up and have the feeling of, ooh, what if this, I wonder how this is going to go, or what's going to happen. If you're in your comfort zone, you will never feel that. And also, if you never feel that, then you'll never get any new evidence about yourself. That's why comfort zone is dangerous. If you never know what you're capable of, you will never grow. If you never grow, you will never be able to make more money, create more relationships, meet new people, have new adventures. You'll never do that because you'll always be comfortable with where you are. It's so dangerous. Think about that one person that you know that is okay with being comfortable. Now I'm gonna just say this. If you're on this channel, then you should not be okay with being comfortable. Now, maybe on some other channel you may go to and they may say, hey, it's okay to be comfortable. It's okay to just live your life day to day and just be who you are. Perfectly fine for them. However, on this channel, this is all self-improvement. This is all about being better, going to the next level, elevating your life, and being around people that are wanting to do the exact same thing. So think about that person that you know that is comfortable. Maybe they live with their parents, respectfully. Maybe they live with their parents. Maybe they like to just, let's just say, play the game, and they like to just relax and chill and just do their own thing and not really care and not really care about nothing. Maybe they smoke weed, they chill, lay back, got their feet up, chilling. They live with their girl will live with them. It is what it is. They don't invest in themselves. They don't read books. They just chilling. They just living a cool life. Cool for them. Kudos, man. Give it up for them. You know what I mean? Respectfully. But that comfort zone is going to be dangerous because you're going to look up 10 years from now. They're going to be in that same position that they are right now. Is that not scary to you? It scares me because I know that in 10 years, I'm going to be on such a different level that it's probably going to be scary for people that are comfortable, right? So in order to go to your stretch zone, what you need to do is gather around a band full of brothers, of people that are willing and ready to go to that next level as well as you, that are willing and ready to stretch themselves to go to their next level, their next version of themselves, because evolution is mandatory. You have to evolve as a man. You have to evolve as a person. If you're a person that wants more in your life, you have to stretch yourself. Whatever you're scared to do right now, you're only scared because you haven't done it. You're only scared because you haven't done it. The only reason I was scared of public speaking and putting myself in front of people or talking on YouTube or talking in front of a camera is because I never did it. But once I started to do it, it became so much more easier to do it consistently, and it becomes a skill. And once you gain a skill, now you can teach others to do the exact same thing. But that comfort zone, if I never would have took the risk, took the chance to do it, then I would never be right here. I would never be able to tell you all about these different levels and different zones. But remember, it takes time. It's incremental changes. Start where you are. Notice where you're comfortable. Think about your end goal and where you're trying to go, and incrementally work your way up there. Again, public speaking, you start here. Start in a classroom, small groups, move up step by step until you get to that top peak level. Again, think about what that is for you. Don't just jump straight there. Don't say, I'm ready to get out of my comfort zone. I'm about to go all in. I'm about to, you ain't got to do all that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. Take your time to get there, but just get there and actually take the steps to move in that direction. So, in recapping, 3 zones. Comfort zone. You don't want to be here. 2, stretch zone. That's the sweet spot. Get in that sweet stretch zone. Find out what you can do. Find out how you can get uncomfortable and be uncomfortable. You can only grow in uncomfort. Uncomfortability is good. So get in that sweet spot where you're uncomfortable. 3, panic zone. Panic zone is not, you don't want to go to the panic zone. You jump from stretch zone, and over time that panic zone will move into the stretch zone. But sweet spot, stay in the stretch zone, stay growing, stay developing. If you are not growing, you are dying. Making sure that you are always learning and growing as a man, being the best version of yourself that you can be, and staying out of the comfort zone. It's very dangerous. You don't want to be that person that looks up 5 years from now and you're in the same spot. I know you don't, and you won't, as long as you listen to what I just told you. You take action and you implement now, today, not tomorrow, today. The only thing we have is today. Tomorrow doesn't exist. The future that we create starts now. It starts today. So make the most of it, man. So if this was of value to you, go ahead and give me a like. Make sure you subscribe to the page and tune in for the next video. I'll see you soon. Coach J out. Peace.